Alright guys, Dr. M3 here. This is a video that I think every car guy or girl dreads having to make. And honestly, I did not expect to be making this video. And it's about road rage, people disrespecting other people's property. I mean, we've all seen it before on YouTube, right? We've seen those videos. And we've asked ourselves the question, why? Why would anybody do these things? You know, a few years ago, I was on a rally during my vacation in LA. Actually, it was before the rally. And I was going to go through an intersection. The light was green. And what I decided to do was to stop because it changed just before. And I ended up just maybe a foot into the crosswalk. I could have just tried to go through, but I decided to do the right thing and stop. And lots of the other folks just walked by. You know, they were standing on the corner, walked by. There was plenty of room in the crosswalk. And then there's this one dude that turned around and spat on my car. Yeah, did a loogie, big one too. And I stayed calm. A lot of you said, you know, gave me a lot of credit. You'd have jumped out and beat him. But let's face it, I have more to lose in that situation. And, you know, whatever his hatred or was, whatever it was, again, yeah, I'm in the crosswalk a little bit, but I tried to avoid, you know, breaking a traffic law at that time. Nonetheless, we've seen people skateboard on other people's car. We've seen, you know, the guy that ran on the hood of an Aventador. And we've just seen other people disrespect other people's property. So today, in this video, we were just 3 cars, you know, going for a cruise. It's quarantine, so we're kind of out, you know, having a fun day, not really causing any trouble. And in this video, you're going to see something I had discovered after the fact, because I didn't recognize it while I was traveling. I recognized something happened, but I didn't exactly know what fully happened. And so in this video, you'll see that we are 3 cars traveling on a 3-lane highway. The highway then at some point merges into 2 lanes and then continues on. So we have a 911, 996, 911 Turbo, straight pipe. That's my buddy's Cliff's car. The thing is unbelievable. I think it's pushing 500 plus horsepower. The car is amazing. Next we had a Mercedes AMG GTR, this beautiful matte green car. And then I was in the Purple Monte. So we're traveling down. And we, you know, passed a few cars, and then sort of this sort of happened. And I'm just going to play the video here so you can kind of see what's happening here. So as you can see from this, speed limit is about 65 or so. We're going about the speed limit. Some people are going slower. That's fine. You can see my buddy in his Porsche out front. And then we come across this utility van that's now in the middle lane, okay? So you can see the GTR, we kind of pass, it's still 3 lanes at this point, we pass them, it's still 3 lanes, and then we're moving along, you see a little bit of time elapsed here, the GTR now merges into the 2nd lane, the first of the 2 lanes. I also moved over, you can tell that this car is way behind us. He clearly sped up, because he caught up to us, and we're going along here, and I'm driving, and we're still moving a little bit with traffic here, kind of moving well, and all of a sudden in my right peripheral view I see this red truck come up. I'm going to stop. Did you see that? If you didn't see it, I'm going to roll it back for you. Back. There is something that, what is that? It looks like a human brain. But, see where it did? It came from that truck, right? And I'm going to show you, I'm going to go frame by frame. Look at that, that's when it first appeared. And out of my peripheral vision, we thought one of these 2 guys has hit a squirrel or something on the road, and that's what I saw. But because it went by so quickly. But something came from this van next to me, and look, it looked almost like a tomato or something. It's not a tomato. I'll tell you what it is. And it smashed the front of my car, went up, broke into pieces, and then bounced back off the car. Now, if you look at this driver here and you zoom in, you'll see his hands are now coming back. His right hand is now coming back on the steering wheel. Also, look at what he is. He is not even in his lane. He is off onto the shoulder. So clearly he ran off the road to throw this thing at me, because you're going to see, you see I'm fully in the lane. You can see he now comes back onto the road, and there he is. Now, what would possess you? Now, again, we traveled, got to our destination, we went to get some ice cream, and I looked, I'm like, what is this stuff on the front of the car? And we started joking with my other three buddies, like, oh, you know, that was obviously the guts of the squirrel. And then we joked that, hey, you know, that's going to be on video. You should go back and take a look at it. To my surprise, when I came back to look at the video, first of all, I can't find that squirrel that we thought we hit. But instead, we caught this road rage incident where this guy in his work van threw what appears to be, and I'm going to zoom in on this for you, ground beef, actually. He threw a pile of ground beef, that's why it looked like brains, at my car. And, you know, it flew apart. Now, the thing about this is, I mean, this is clearly a road rage incident. He could have ran off the road fully. He's already off the road and caused a major accident because, I don't know, it's because we passed him and he didn't like it. We didn't cut him off or anything because he was in the center lane. There were 3 lanes at that point. We all merged in well ahead of him. So that can't be it. So the big question is, well, what is it? What possesses somebody to disrespect somebody else's car like this in a road rage incident? It's just beyond me. And I've played this back time and time again. And does it give him some satisfaction? Is it the hatred? Like what possesses you to sort of do this? And like I said, I mean, it could have caused a lot more damage. I could have been in an accident had this hit like the windshield. Happily, it's, you know, ground beef. If it had been, you know, like a pot roast or something, it would have been way more damage. And my car is clear broad, so thanks to Expel for protecting the car once again. It's ceramic coated, so none of this stuff stuck. You know, I just used some detail spray and it came off. And the car isn't particularly damaged, but you have to ask yourself, what's going through the mind of somebody that decides to do something like this? And I'm sure he's wasn't counting on the fact that I had a camera rolling. But I mean, I want to know what you guys think. I mean, has anything ever happened to you like this, like somebody throwing stuff at your car, or, you know, God forbid, keying your car, spitting on your car? I mean, we've seen it, and it is just something that, you know, I don't expect, because I really give people the benefit of the doubt and expect the best in people. And then you see something like this, and it just makes you shake your head and go, you know, why? Why take the risk? Why put yourself, the person that you're road raging against, and everybody else on this road at risk? For what? What's the statement? What is the statement you're making, and why? Anyway, I have no hostility at the end of the day. My car is fine. But, you know, come on, folks. Be kind to one another. Respect other people. You know, I don't come from money, right? I'm not a trust fund baby or anything like that. And so, you know, I just wonder why people think they need to do these things. Anyway, comment below. Let me know what you think. Like I said, this guy is clearly in his work van. You're just like, dude, what are you thinking? And why? But hey, at the end of the day, it's material things, right? Nobody is harmed. Anyway, thanks guys for watching. go ahead and hit the subscribe button if you're not subscribed. Turn notification on. Follow me on Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, as well as TikTok. And as I always say, keep motoring and be safe out there. Thanks again for watching. Unreal. Wow.